Yuvraj and Flintoff.
I wouldn't bother.
Orbit. Even bringing smoke in the clouds, this. It's still in there, we've lost it, there it is again.
Charged him up a bit. Just a flick of the wrist.
Boundary edge, get me in. Just a flick, nothing.
This is
Kingsmead, there's another. Look at the technique, right foot out.
Hi, I'm Ruchi Singh. I own my life and I help others to own theirs. In case you're wondering, this video is about how to overcome exam fear. And it is not only for the students, but I have a very humble request for the parents too. I will share the connection in a minute. A 15-year-old kid committed suicide in Bombay because of the fear or stress of upcoming exam. This is so tragic and it happens every year. This video is my way of showing that I care. Anyone listening to me who is struggling all alone in their pain, believing that nobody cares, convinced that their life does not matter, believe me, you're not alone. People care and your life is precious. Open up. Please tell your loved ones, share it on like-minded groups, go see a doctor, do anything. You don't have to do it alone, reach out. Even if this video helps one kid, it will be worth the effort. I'm going to share 3 practical tips to help overcome exam fear and 1 technique which will help you learn faster. I've also made an e-guide with some easy and effective tips to quickly manage stress. Just download it, the link is in the comments below. But let's just look at this iconic moment again.
now it make a difference. It doesn't.
Singh, 38 from 10 deliveries.
5! Ball to go. Could he make it 6 out of 6?
What? Clean as you like. Here he goes again. It's up there somewhere.
Kings. And here goes Broad. Last ball of the... And he's put it away. Oh, has he? Yes, into the crowd.
I've seen hitting not like this. Massively.
We just saw one of the iconic moments in the game of cricket. In 2007, during the maiden T20 World Cup, after an argument with Flintoff, Yuvraj hit 6 sixes in 1 over. What a game that was. Now, does that mean that from the day Yuvi started playing, he has been hitting 6 sixes? No. Yuvraj made his first class debut in 1997 against Orissa in the Ranji Trophy and was dismissed for a duck. Those who don't understand cricket lingo, it means out on 0. What would have happened if he had decided that day that life has no meaning? What if he had said there is no point to life because I got out on a duck in my first class debut match? Lost his confidence, gone into depression and stopped playing. Like any successful person, he kept getting up after every failure and became a person who is an inspiration for many. In fact, Yuvraj himself says, to be a successful man, to be a successful person in your life, you need failure, you've got to be defeated. And that will make you a stronger person and it will take you to the next level. To every student watching this video, I want to share a very important truth. This life is a series of challenges, exams. If you want to avoid these exams or get stressed about it enough to have harmful effects, then life is going to be tough. Running away is never the solution. We get stressed when we feel that the situation is beyond our capacity to handle and feel helpless. How many of you have mapped your entire life based on this exam? If I don't pass or get good grades, then I will not get a good college or good job, no girlfriend or boyfriend, no money. One of the ways to manage stress and overcome exam fear is to put it in perspective. Instead, what do? We make it bigger than it is. Students who are giving their 12th exam, remember how you felt when you were giving 10th board exam At that time, it felt that the whole life depended on it. But you managed it. Life kept on. Maybe you did not get the college you wanted, but that is not the end of life. So please don't end your life over it. When very stressed, do this exercise. Write down what is the worst that can happen. Write down everything. Then ask yourself, is it really true? Let me tell you that in the longer run, one exam is just a very small event in your life. The moment you pass your 10th, you worry about your 12th. The moment you pass your 12th, you worry about your engineering, CSAT. It goes on. You have to manage it. What is the worst that can happen? You may not pass. And I'm not saying it's a happy feeling. But believe me, there are countless examples of people who have failed but are hugely successful now because they did not let their failure defeat them. They came back stronger because of them. Michael Jordan, one of the greatest NBA players, shares the reason for his success. Do you want to know? He said, I have missed more than 9,000 shots in my career. I have lost almost 300 games. 26 times I have been trusted to take the game-winning shot and missed. I have failed over and over and over again in my life, and that is why I succeed. Life will give you countless opportunities as long as you are looking for them. You have not lost till the time you give up. People who fail in life are not those who failed or didn't do well in one exam, but those people who gave up. It was important that I share the right kind of mindset before giving the tips. But now, as promised, time for 3 practical tips to help overcome exam fear and 1 technique which will help you learn faster. I'm also sharing my video on how to handle fear of failure, which can be of help. You can watch it after this video. But before that, I have one request for parents. I know you want the best for your children, but don't add to the stress of your children. Yes, studies are important, but not more important than a child's life. Guide your children with love, not with fear and criticism. If we can tell the children why it is important to study in a positive manner, it will have a deeper impact than telling them if they don't pass, it will be the end of their life, people will start talking about it, they are useless. Don't put it in the children's mind that they will let you down if they don't perform according to your standard. It is not about you. It is about the children. Not everyone gets to the top colleges or becomes CEO. But does that mean that they're worthless? Or it is the end of their life? Let them know that they can share their fears with you without being judged. Words can save a life. And words can push someone over the edge. So we have to be very careful with our words. A lot of lives can be saved only if they feel safe and comfortable enough to share their fears with their family and loved ones. Now, time to share the tips. So first is when you're feeling very anxious and stressed, do Nadi Shodhan Pranayam for a minute. You know, it balances the right and the left brain and it calms us down. I will quickly show how Nadi Shodhan is done. All you have to do is keep your hand like this and keep it palm facing up on your knee. Then with the right hand, you press your right nostril with your thumb. These 2 fingers come here. It is the Agya Chakra. This is also the chakra for knowledge and anger. And these 2 on the left nostril. So first just take a deep breath. And then close the right nostril. So we'll take a deep breath. Close the right nostril and breathe out from the left. And same thing we repeat from the left and we complete 1 cycle. So we'll start. It'll be just do it for a minute and it will calm you down if you're panicking. And as students, sometimes you have to do long hours and it can be very tiring and you might feel sleepy. All you have to do is this exercise. It is very good, but if you have had surgery in last 6 months or if you have stitches, don't do it. While inhaling, raise your hand. While exhaling, get your hands down with a jerk. So you have to do this. Just do it for 15 counts for 3 rounds. That should help. The next, and in fact the most effective tip, is to meditate. Yes, in fact a lot of top athletes, movie stars, CEOs, millions of others do meditation. I myself do meditation every day. Meditation calms the mind down, increases focus, and something which will interest all you students. Harvard has done a research which shows that if you do meditation only for 8 weeks, 20 minutes each day, you will actually increase your grey cells. What more incentive do you need? I'm sharing an excellent meditation by Sri Sri Ravi Shankar ji on anxiety. I will share the link below. I'm sure it will help you. Now for the third tip, whatever we focus our energy on increases. So shift your focus from fear to doing last minute's preparation. If you focus on the outcome and get anxious, you will be doing yourself a disservice. Ask yourself this question: is getting worried going to solve anything? Then why waste time and energy on it? And I'll share a bonus tip. Take a break at least for 5 minutes every 1 hour. It will actually increase your efficiency. There are a lot more tips in my free e-guide, so just grab your copy now. And now for the technique which will help you learn fast. My mom taught us this technique when we were kids, like standard 4th or something. We called it interview technique, and it actually worked. She used to pretend to be a reporter and ask, Ruchi Singh, you are a famous historian, can you share with me what was the significance of, say, Normandy landing? I used to then explain it to her. She used to ask me questions, and answering those questions made me realize the areas which I needed to work more on, and also made the concept very clear in my mind. What happens when we try to mug something without understanding the concept behind it? It gets very difficult to remember. But when we explain something to someone, our mind remembers it. Just a few months back, I came to know that this concept actually has a name called Feynman technique. I'm sharing a video by Thomas Frank on this concept. I hope it will help. I'll put the link below. Now let me leave you with these inspiring words from Ratan Tata. Ups and downs in life are very important to keep us going, because a straight line even on an ECG means we are not alive. All the best for your exams. Please subscribe, like and share. If you have any queries, put it in the comments below. Let's connect further on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook and YouTube. Thanks.